This PlayStation treasure is LittleBigPlanet, released in 2008 for the PlayStation 3, developed by Media Molecule and published by Sony. Chances are, if you have a PS3, you more than likely own this game, or its sequel. First and foremost, LittleBigPlanet is a platformer. The main story has you hop around different worlds, helping various characters to put a stop to the collector who is stealing the creations of LittleBigPlanet for himself. The level and world design are top notch when it comes to the platformer genre. As you travel to various parts of the globe, you see different cultures through a childlike lens, but all of them are brilliantly crafted. I do like how all the textures in the game are made to look as though you can touch it, or just by looking at it you know what that texture is supposed to feel like, almost showing that this world is built from the ground up and can be manipulated at any time. But without any doubt, what really stands out to me is the music. This is one of those games where I would not mind owning the soundtrack. The music that was either licensed or created for this game are the type of tunes we don't often hear about in video games. I don't really know how to accurately describe it, but if you've played through the story, then you will know what I'm talking about. While the main game is fun, well made and at decent length, it is purely meant to show you what you can accomplish in the level creation. The items you collect all throughout the campaign are what you're going to use to decorate your Sackboy, and more importantly, the levels you would create to share with the world. While I had the intention to quickly make some stuff in the level creator to record and showcase the level creation in action, I was not about to go through the tutorial again, so I skipped that.
An astounding creative power.
Well, I think the tools in LittleBigPlanet 2 are more impressive and honestly allow people to make their own games. What you can do in the first game is limited. Not to say it's horrible, but if you wanted to make a standard platformer or Super Mario level that you've always dreamed of, well, you can easily do that. From what I remember from the few levels I published back in the day, the tools at your disposal for the most part were pretty straightforward and easy to use, including the tools to customize your character. User interface not only works well for a controller, but also with the style of the game as well. The levels created by other players can vary in quality and length. Some are full-on adventures with multiple parts, some have puzzle elements or are just expertly crafted, while others obviously took 30 minutes to produce and more often than not are meant to be seen as just a joke. While some people may not like the majority of the levels created by the community, the absolutely awful creations are what kind of always happens for these types of games, or video game mods in general. Which I don't think is a bad thing, because more often than not, the people making these projects are just doing it for fun, which is all that really matters. For anyone wondering how I am playing online since the official servers were shut down, I am playing on a private server called LittleBigPlanet Beacon, or LBP Union. They allow you to play LittleBigPlanet 1, 2, and 3 on a modded or emulated PS3 with newly created levels, and they have uploaded a good chunk of the archived levels that were saved before the server shut down. But unfortunately they didn't save any of my levels. At least I couldn't find them. This game came out at a time where it really felt that Sony was starting to turn the PlayStation 3 sinking ship around. You have LittleBigPlanet, Resistance 2, and Metal Gear Solid 4 all coming out as exclusives for the system in 2008. Then a year later you have Infamous, Killzone 2, and a new Ratchet & Clank. Back then, this was like the first time I actually really wanted a PS3. Because the games that were coming out were amazing, and well, you simply couldn't play them anywhere else. The first LittleBigPlanet is definitely one of my nostalgic games that I have. It takes me right back to that Christmas when my family got a PlayStation 3, which may have been 08 or 09, because I think we got Metal Gear Solid as well. And we just played the hell out of those games. Good times. Times that technically would still be relived due to private servers. Even if you despise platformers, I'm sure there's someone out there who has made a level that you will adore. The world of LittleBigPlanet is large but really concise, and if you give the game and the community a chance, you'll find something to love in LittleBigPlanet.